In this video, I want to speak specifically to commercial motor vehicle drivers who must go through and pass the DOT physical. And I think this is essential information for everyone that must go through a DOT physical. So the subject of this video is how to minimize stress, how to de-stress before going in to take your DOT physical. So first, why is this even important? Why is it important to have the lowest amount of stress possible while you're having your DOT physical performed? Well, it is for one very, very important reason. Psychological stress, the feeling of being stressed, causes a physiologic response, a response in your body that elevates your blood pressure. And blood pressure is one of the number one things that we, the doctors, are looking for when we are doing your DOT physical. And the FMCSA gives us very clear guidelines. You have to meet certain blood pressure numbers, either to have the maximum length certification 2 years or potentially a 1-year medical card, or if your blood pressure gets high enough, you can't be medically cleared at all. So in this video, I want to give you 5 very specific things that you can do before your DOT physical that can help you de-stress, calm down, so that stress doesn't spike your blood pressure when you are having the DOT physical performed. Number 1 on that list is I want you to, if possible, to use the same DOT provider, the same location, the same doctor, if possible, every time you have your DOT physical performed. Now, this isn't going to apply to someone that is having the DOT physical performed the very first time, but doing something new is always going to be stressful. Going into a new location, meeting a new doctor, meeting new staff, but if you can time and time again go back to the same location so you're familiar with the surroundings and the setting that you're walking into, you can meet the same doctor and you're a little bit familiar with them, with him or with her, that can really help to kind of put your nerves at ease or calm you down. So as much as you can, and I know this can't be across the board. There are people that travel to different states, must have the exam performed in different locations, but if possible, a very easy thing that you can do is to always have the DOT physical performed at the same location and hopefully by the same doctor. I have been doing DOT physicals for 11-ish years now, and I have seen the same driver over and over and over in multiple different occasions, and I think this is a very good thing. And a lot of times we have a very good rapport and we just kind of breeze through the process. So I don't want you to be stressed out unnecessarily because you're walking into a new and unfamiliar situation. All right, going along with familiarity, I'm going to give myself a shameless plug here. I think that everyone before going in to have their DOT physical performed, if it is their first time, should watch my complete DOT physical video where I walk you through step by step exactly what a DOT physical will look like. Again, just so that you're not so nervous about the unknown. And even beyond that, if you are nervous about a specific component of the DOT physical, let's say you're maybe nervous about your vision or you're nervous about your hearing or something else, I have done specific videos on basically every component of the DOT physical. So you can just search for my channel for the specific thing that you're nervous about and watch that video as well. Again, just so that you are more familiar with the situation. Next on the list, number 3 on the list, is I want you to understand that we, the doctors, the doctor performing your DOT physical, is going to do his or her absolute best to get your numbers down to a level where we can give you a medical card, where you can pass the DOT physical. So you're going to come in, we're going to ask you some questions, and then we're going to take your blood pressure. Now, if your blood pressure is a little bit high that first time, that does not mean that you have automatically failed the DOT physical. We are going to take you through a process and a procedure where hopefully we can get your blood pressure to come down. I will tell you exactly what I do. I will take your blood pressure in the office after about 5 minutes of talking with you, and we'll see where your blood pressure is at that point. If you are in the right range, then we will just move on to the next test. But if not, we will kind of put blood pressure to the side for a little bit, and I will finish the rest of the exam. And then I will let the driver lay down on my table, maybe turn the light off in the room, just kind of relax for a little bit, meditate, think happy thoughts, whatever. Give them about 5-10 minutes to do that, and then have them sit back up and take their blood pressure again. So after all of that, your blood pressure should not be related specifically to stress. I mean, you've just laid down, you're breathing deep, the light's off, you're relaxed, etc., etc. You try to clear your mind, and then we will take your blood pressure again at the end. But at some point, you just have high blood pressure. The blood pressure is not related to the stress. So if we go through all of that and your blood pressure is still elevated, then you just have higher than normal blood pressure. And then again, we just have to certify you or not based on those numbers. But it is, I think, very important, again, for information so you know what you're getting yourself into, to know that we, the doctors, are not just going to disqualify you on the first time we take your blood pressure. We're going to take it multiple times and do our best to try to get those numbers down if necessary. Number 4 on the list, these are things specifically that you can do. And I want you to understand that the DOT physical needs to only be performed typically every 1 to 2 years. So I want you to take it seriously. Again, I have a lot of drivers that come in situations that are not ideal, especially for blood pressure. I'm going to go through all of these less than ideal scenarios. So number 1, I want you to go in to have your DOT physical performed in the morning. I don't want you to go in after a very stressful 10-hour shift when you're worn out, run down. Again, that is stressful and that can elevate your blood pressure. So take it seriously. If you have to take the morning off of your job to take the physical, do so, because passing is essential for you to keep your job and your livelihood. So go in the morning, make sure you have a good night's sleep before, and avoid caffeine. I know people want to drink Monsters, they want to drink Red Bull, they want to drink coffee, and if you're doing that throughout the day and then you go in to take your DOT physical, it can be a problem. So again, if you go in the morning, I know people want to have their morning coffee, but just avoid it, because you've got this one particular, again, event, the DOT physical, that only comes up about 1 to 2 years. So you take it seriously. You go in the morning, get yourself a good night's sleep. Don't stay up all night, and no caffeine before that physical. All right. And finally, number 5 on this list is taking specific supplements, things that you can get over the counter that have been scientifically proven to help calm a human individual, human body down. Think of things like kava, valerian root, rhodiola, ashwagandha. There's a number of different substances that have been, again, scientifically proven to help you calm down. A lot of them are packaged in an individual, quote unquote, stress support, but taking these can be very beneficial in helping to alleviate that stress response. And I'm going to give you one bonus here. And this is not about stress, but it is specific to blood pressure. And I've done a full video on this in the past, but another supplement that you can try is beetroot powder. So beetroot powder is a vasodilator, and it can help to lower blood pressure for very short periods of time. So it might be something that you could look into before the DOT physical to, again, help lower your blood pressure. So I hope this information was very useful and informative. Thanks to all the members of this channel, and until next time, everybody, stay safe.